summer's coming to an end, and that can only mean one thing. It's tournament season.
Yeah. Speaking of tournaments, I just want to go right off the bat here and say congratulations, Kushida, for winning What Culture Pro Wrestling's World Cup tournament.
Yeah.
The biggest that I am aware of singles wrestling, single elimination tournament of all time.
Yeah.
Was 56, right? Or 64. What's 8 times 8?
64.
64-man tournament.
Yeah. It's a lot of people. And then, on top of that, we're getting ready to start the Mae Young Classic with a lot of ladies we talked about on
first
the
4
show.
episodes drop this Monday.
So, yeah, we'll be figuring out how we're going to cover that. But we got 2 big-ass tournaments we're talking about this week.
Ones we cover every year.
But we're talking about Ring of Honor first.
Yeah, because
in our only result. So I'm going to run through this real quick. We had War Machine defeat Search and Destroy in an awesome back and forth tag team match at the beginning. Beat them with Thor's Hammer, which is what they call the pop-up power slam. Taking down Jonathan Gresham. And then, of course, Punishment Martinez would attack both Jay White and Jonathan Gresham, continuing the issues they've had for about half a year now.
It seems like a long-ass time.
It's been a while. Caprice Coleman was mad that all the stuff that he requested for his new gimmick wasn't there, and says that the production team has 1 week to get their shit together. Otherwise, Caprice Coleman's gonna do stuff.
Good for you.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention. I stopped paying attention to Caprice Coleman months ago. Josh Woods defeated Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor attacking Josh Woods just a couple months ago. Josh Woods got a roll up on him as Shane Taylor tried to get a chair involved, and as the referee took it away, that allowed Josh Woods to roll him up, pick up the win. But then Shane Taylor has this new manager. His name is QT Marshall. He was actually at commentary during the match.
QT.
Yeah, Marshall, and it's a dude. He came down and instructed Shane Taylor to continue beating down Josh Woods by pointing at his pocket. So Shane Taylor continued to beat down and then was given an envelope full of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of makes me. I remember the Prince Nana gimmick.
Yeah, Prince Nana did the same thing with Donovan Dijak.
Where he was trying to he was trying to woo people to be part of his team.
Yeah. So essentially, I don't know where Prince Nana went, and they just stopped doing this gimmick. So maybe they're like, hey, this never came to fruition, so we'll just do it with somebody else. Cody Rhodes had. Cody Rhodes had an open challenge to defend the ROH World Title at Death Before Dishonor, and it has been accepted by Minoru Suzuki. And Cody is none too happy about the situation that he got himself in.
I mean, Cody goes out to an ROH show and says, open challenge, and he's probably thinking, well, I've beaten Daniels, I've beaten Jay Lethal, I've beaten most of the top guys already, so I don't know, maybe it's going to be a Briscoe, maybe it's going to be Dalton Castle.
You forgot about Japan.
Yeah, you know, that whole working agreement they have with the New Japan roster. So you've got a lot of dudes who are gonna just hit really hard.
Yeah, you know the group you're in, the Bullet Club. That's where they came from, is Japan.
Yeah, and you know there's a lot of people over there that don't like the Bullet Club.
Yeah, Bullet Club hasn't exactly made a lot of friends in the wrestling world.
Yeah, so. I mean,
good luck, Cody.
I could think of worse opponents.
Oh yeah.
Than Minoru Suzuki
for
Cody Rhodes, but the number of them is probably less than my two hands.
Probably. We're also going to be getting.
It's literally just he's lucky that Siobhan is injured.
Yes. We're also going to be getting the rematch between Kenny King and Kushida for the television title at Death Before Dishonor. So that should be fun to see. And then in the main event, we had the Young Bucks and the Motor City Machine Guns in an ROH Tag Team title match go to a no contest. Both teams, fantastic match, of course, but things were ruined by the Addiction. The Addiction came out, destroyed both members of both teams, then hit the referee, and then shoved a fan. So, Yeah, the Addiction back to their heelish ways.
They're going to get in trouble for that.
Probably. And then next week we're going to be getting Bully Ray and Mark Briscoe versus Cody and Hangman Page in tag team action. So, but that's next week. And that's it for results. Got one quick news story I want to throw at you before we get into our upcoming. We talked about Powerbomb.tv, their big show that they had. They just now have come to an agreement with a working relationship with Beyond Wrestling. So Beyond Wrestling is another added bonus if you're part of the Powerbomb.tv family. You get to stream Beyond Wrestling shows.
Hey, that's
So,
pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome.
Beyond puts on a lot of shows, and most of them are pretty stacked cards for the upper New England area. So
Absolutely. So,
it's a big coup for them.
you got something? We already talked about Kushida.
Jim Cornette's a dick.
That's not news. That's
No.
fact. It's time for...
That's both. News and a fact could be the same thing.
That's true. It's time for upcoming shows.
Jim
Where-
Cornette's still a dick.
Where, before we get into our big tournaments, we're talking about AAW's defining moment.
Yeah, that's going to be on Thursday the 31st because, well, a majority of the guys who are going to be here are hopping overnight to Reseda.
Everyone except for like one person on
The poster.
the poster is going over. Maybe two. I think AR Fox is the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah. They're going to have the debut of Cody Rhodes.
That's pretty cool.
The AAW debut of Cody Rhodes. I guess.
Cody's going to take over all the indies. He's
Uh,
going to AAW to get away from Minoru Suzuki.
Scarlett and Graves defend the tag titles against Ohio's for Killers. And Sammy Callahan defends his title against Phoenix.
In a title versus mask match.
Yeah, which I have my theory that it's going to coincide with the fact that a particular Martinez in Lucha Underground is also gunning for Phoenix's mask.
He actually helped the Psycho Circus win the tag titles at Triple Mania.
Marty them off?
Yeah.
Alright.
He had like Joker makeup going on. It was interesting.
Alright. Also, on Friday the 1st, I had to look and see what day Friday
That's
was.
the one.
We're going to start two major tournaments. We're talking about King of Trios and Battle of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with our friends over at
Chikara!
for King of Trios Night 1. So we're starting off in the UK with the first night of the King of Trios tournament, where we're going to have quite a few matches, quite a few people, huge tournament.
Yeah.
With
16 trios.
House Sendai, the reigning champions, I guess you call them, the queens of
Uh,
trios?
Essentially, they're defending champions.
Yeah. Being Cassandra Miyagi, Dash Chisako, and Meiko Satomura. And they're going to be facing the Cyberhawks.
Do you know all their names?
I do, but...
Cyber, Silver, and Razor.
No, Night. Nighthawk.
Oh, that's right. That's
They
the
are
blue
the
one.
Cyberhawks.
That's
One of them isn't called Cyberhawk as well.
Well, there should. That's their sword on.
Sure. Then we're going to have House Rock, which is Hollow Wicked, Frightmare, and Cobalt. And they're going to take on House Bodyslam. That's Demetrius, Michael Finn, and Vassal, or Vasil, or Vasil. It's Vasyl.
Tenaglia.
Throwback. And
No,
then,
House Throwback's not in that match. They're later.
Yeah. House White Wolf, A-Kid, Adam Chase, and Zayas take on House Strong Style. Gosh, I feel bad for you guys, because you have to face Mustache Mountain and Pete Dunne.
Good luck.
Uh,
Think Pete
then-
Dunne's going to show up with his WWE UK Championship?
Oh, absolutely. And the Progress Championship, too.
That's true.
Are
Are they both going to be in his mouth?
Maybe.
That might hurt.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold.
That's why he's got his mouth guard.
Oh.
It helps. I don't know. The Throwbacks, House Throwbacks.
Yes.
You gotta remember their houses, not teams this year.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
Game of Thrones.
Dasher and Touchdown, as always. They're going to be brought along with Simon Grimm, formerly Simon Gotch.
Yes. I didn't realize. I didn't know what his new name was.
Yeah, Simon Grimm,
he
because
was just
he's like a zombie version of Simon Gotch.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just going by Gotch.
Undead Simon Gotch.
Alright, cool.
They take on House Attack, which is the Brothers of Obstruction and Chief Deputy Dunn.
Yes.
Then Team 7 Seas, which is your favorites.
Oh, yeah.
The Cajun Crawdad and the Hermit Crab. Rock Lobster's been gone for a while.
That's true.
I think he probably re-aggravated his back injury that kept him out for a long time. They're teaming with Murloc.
Obviously.
And they're taking on Team Revival, which is not Scott Dawson or Dash Wilder.
Scott Dawson.
Scott Dawson. But it's going to be Jody Fleisch, Johnny Moss, and Johnny Storm. They should have just called it Team guys whose names start with J.
House J.
Because all three of them start with J. Two of them are Johnny's. It should just be House Johnny.
Because fuck that third guy.
Yeah. Jody's close enough. Then Team Sport, or House of Sport, all World of Sport wrestlers, Danny Boy Collins, James Mason, and Mal Sanders, are going to take on CASA DORADA, which are the Campeones, Crumbles and Defarge, and the current Grand Champion, Juan Francisco de Coronado.
The name makes a lot more sense because I forgot that Crumbles and Defarge were the tag team champions.
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't associate gold with them at all.
Yeah. No, I just assumed it was a very pompous name brought on by Juan Francisco.
I mean, that's not the worst thing to think about the name.
That's just what I assumed.
Then House Calamari, which is Elijah and #CCK. They take on the Bike Cops, which is Officer Warren Barksdale and Des Pelleton. I was going to go. Des Pelleton, Donald Kluger, and Jasper Tippins.
Yes.
And
like CCK is Kid Lycos and Chris Brooks.
Yeah, I just like saying their individual names because they have like the most uppity white boy sounding names. Donald Kluger and Jasper Tippins. And then in the final match, the main event of the night, Team Fight Club, which is going to be Kyle Fletcher, Millie McKenzie, and Omari take on House of Furies, Fire Ant, Solo Darling, and Travis Huckabee.
Yeah. That's a lot of names.
Yeah, it's all on night one. That's a lot going on. Night one's a lot of stuff.
Eight trios matches is all you get on night one.
Yeah. So that's when you have the most people to keep track of.
Yes. Gets a lot easier after that.
Yeah. Then we have, over here in the States, the Battle of Los Angeles starts PWG in Reseda, California. On night one, Brian Cage faces Desmond Xavier. Phoenix takes on Ray Horace. That should be an incredibly flippy match. Morgan Webster takes on Marty Skrull. Penta El Cero Miedo takes on Matt Sydal. Jonah Rock versus Zack Sabre Jr. And Flamita takes on Ricochet. And then in a non-tournament match, the Chosen Bros face off against Donovan Dijak and Keith Lee. That's a big, strong match.
Yeah. And Matt Riddle.
He's strong.
He ain't big, though. Not as big as the other three.
No. We move on to Saturday, where we're going to have night 2 of both tournaments for King of Trios. We're going to have the quarterfinals matches.
Yes.
Along with the Rey Voladores start. On one match, we're going to have Whisper and Phantasmo, along with 2 other unknown participants thus far.
Mystery people.
And on the other match, Red Eagle and Chuck Bombo with 2 other unannounced opponents. And then, of course, the rematch, many years in the making, because they've gone 1-1-1.
Yeah, this is their 4th time.
Mike Quackenbush versus Mr. Smooth, Johnny Kidd. World of Sport rules, I believe.
Yes.
I don't know, or it might be a 1-fall finish. I don't remember anymore.
No, it's I'm pretty sure it's World of Sport rules.
They're looking to definitively break the tie.
Yeah, I mean,
it needs to happen.
A win apiece and a draw. There has to be a winner.
Yeah. And then BOLA Night 2, we're going to see the other half of the first round with Donovan Dijak versus Trevor Lee, Joey Janela versus Sammy Guevara, Jeff Cobb versus Sammy Callahan, Michael Elgin versus Matt Riddle. Travis Banks versus Mark Haskins, my bad. Keith Lee versus Walter. That rounds out the first round.
Yeah.
It takes 2 nights for them to get to the first round.
Yeah. Then they got 2 more matches on top of that.
2 matches, both team matches. Zack Sabre Jr. and Marty Scurll face off against Ricochet and Matt Sydal.
That'd be awesome.
Big clash of styles going on there.
Yeah.
Super technical versus super high flying. And then Phoenix, Flamita, and Penta El Cero Miedo take on the Elite.
Hey, I got Skrull, you got the Bucks.
Yeah, so we're repping non-tournament matches in late. Alright, and on Sunday the 3rd, the final day of both tournaments, King of Trios Night 3, gonna get the semifinals first, along with the finals of the Rey de Voladores, the 10-team or more tag team gauntlet, where the first team announced is Los Ice Creams, your second favorite team in Chikara.
I like them more than the stupid
Crustaceans.
crustacean people.
Yeah. There'll probably be some more non-tournament matches, and then the finals to crown this year's kings or queens. Because Sendai did a pretty good showing in taking it last year.
Sendai are the only girls this year.
Yeah, they're the only all-female trio. I think the only other female that I know for sure is
Fight Club. Fight Club has a girl.
And Solo on the Furious.
Solo. So yeah.
No other all-female teams.
So there is still a potential of a queen of trio, but only one chance at queens of trios.
Yes. And then no non-tournament matches for BOLA Night 3.
Nope.
Because that'd probably be spoilers at this point.
Yeah. You gotta go through the entire tournament and, eliminated people in that big tag team match.
They usually do like an 8-man or 10-man tag. There's going to probably be a guerrilla warfare in there somewhere, and then maybe Chucky T defends the title.
Maybe. Yeah, the fact that he's not in the tournament, so sure will happen.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's all we got.
Tournaments galore.
Yeah. So
by galore I mean 2.
So be prepared for a lot of results next week, because we'll have 7 nights of results to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how much goes down, we might even break it up. We've done it before.
Yeah.
We've done KOT on its own.
Yeah, we might have to do it.
Depends on how long it takes. But, yeah, keep track, because
It's a lot to keep track of.
there's a lot to keep track of. Post in the comments below who you think's going to win BOLA and who you think's going to win King of Trios.
Yeah. We probably should have, talked about that. But maybe we'll...
You got a pick for either tournament?
It's hard to tell.
For BOLA, I'm leaning towards Dijak, just because it's one of his last things he's doing.
Yeah,
But on the other hand, it's usually the winner faces the champion later on.
Yeah,
so probably not
with Dijak being headed out, I wouldn't be surprised if Penta takes it.
Yeah, one of my next picks would have been Keith Lee.
Keith Lee would be a good one as well.
Because he's kind of taken everything by storm now. For trios,
I gotta go for strong style right off the bat. I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah,
but
they're probably the most high-profile team on the
But
block.
then I also wouldn't be surprised if they brought it back to a Chikara team and gave it to the Furies.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna bet against the odds here, because it's never happened. I'm going for a repeat.
Sendai year 2?
Sendai twice in a row.
Cool. All right.
There you have it. How wrong am I?
Very wrong. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Click the links.
There are a lot of links. So many links.
But the most important ones
bajillion links
are the ones at the top.
Yeah.
That send you to the links of all the people that we just got done talking about.
They're fighting right in front of us.
Like ChikaraPro.com.
Yeah, ROHWrestling.com.
BeyondWrestlingOnline.com.
And many more.
We want to add more based on your suggestions, so using the social medias down below, send us links to your favorite and/or local promotions. And if I mean, we kind of need to see what they got going on, but we also need upcoming shows, and with 24 hours, the results of said shows.
Yeah, we like the results in the upcoming.
So we can do this show.
Yeah.
And if we like what they got going on, from all those links you sent us, whether it's Facebook, websites, YouTubes, whatever, we will not only continue to talk about them on a regular basis, but we'll give you a shout out for bringing them to our attention.
Yeah.
Also, check out the podcast.
That's the link that says SoundCloud.
And also check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
Reasonable to W.
Like wrestling, where you get to see where we got this Finn Balor Funko Pop and this Marty Skrull t-shirt, because we have brand new unboxing videos over on Reasonable Wrestling Fans, and you get to see us taste test the Bootios.
Yeah, because they make sure
You ain't booty. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
still fuck Jim Cornette.
Always.